been since like week 2. That like, you know what I mean? I just wonder if...
Johnny, please put on your microphone.
I just wonder if the plan was always Ryan. Or for a second they were really not considering Ryan. Do you know what I mean? Like if the plan was always Ryan, was everything else just a ploy to like try and get information and try to get people to throw each other under the bus? And if so, was that to like use collateral for later? Like it just feels very like...
It's like when I first went in their stuff, it was very much like put me in the hot seat, try to get information out of me, and then after they made their decision that they weren't going to put me on the block, it was very much like, we're going to reestablish trust, like we want to like work with you, and like we got this, or like let's move forward. And I was like, I feel like I see through this, like you clearly weren't really on my page like a second ago, and now you're like really on my page.
Yeah, that's...
But maybe that's worth something. Maybe I don't just want to shoot that. But
even if it is fake.
Even if I were to use it, it doesn't mean like taking it off the block is shooting that.
No, I don't think so.
It's like Will is a risk to go home. I feel like anytime he sits on that block.
Do you think so?
I don't think this week as much.
I don't think this week
Ryan sitting up beside him, but
I think from here on out, we're all risks going home, to be honest. Especially leading into the triple eviction. Like, we're all risks. At least I never feel comfortable. I never feel safe. And it's weird, but even have like this like little nagging feeling that at any time, even Olivia could stab me in the back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't obviously think that, but I think if you don't constantly have that little...
I feel that about everyone.
You know what I mean? If you don't constantly have that little voice of paranoia, you're naive. But obviously I hope that's not the case, you know?
Yeah.
But I say, like, what I've said to myself in this game, and it's like sometimes really hard to abide by, is like, trust your gut. You know, like I feel like up until this point, I've trusted my gut. Even last week with the whole Ryan thing, I like trusted my gut. And it didn't go my way, and that's okay, because not everything in this house or in this game is always going to go your way, even if your gut is telling you one thing. Do you know what I mean? But if you are able and you can do something about it, trust your gut. I would just be smart about the way you go about it if you really feel like this pressuring feeling of doing it. Because the last thing you ever want to do is not trust your gut, not do something, and then have it go the other way. But I'm telling you, I really don't foresee how on earth Will would go home this week.
If someone is saved.
Oh, because you're thinking... See, sorry, I keep not thinking about the idea of...
I don't think, but like this is really the time that it could happen.
Right.
In the game.
As a fan, I would be like...
Yeah.
Because I at all don't foresee that coming, but you're right.
Then am I like paired with Will too? And like, why am I want to do that? You know what I mean?
But like people will definitely lump you guys together.
There's a fucking veto on them.
I feel like you're already lumped. Do you know what I mean? Like how much more else could you be lumped? That's like me trying to like if Olivia was up there and be like, I don't want to use it because I feel like people are gonna think we're together.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, you're already together. Do you know what I mean?
But Will and I, you think people think we're lumped together?
No, not like, I don't think it's like a, like you and him and nobody else kind of thing, but you're already, you know, just by default over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
With what Ryan said, and then with this, and then with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I think if you desperately want to do it, or if you desperately feel like you need to, I think like a simple conversation, like if you explain to Taylor, like, I just don't know if somebody might use some power, blah, 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 on Ryan, like if there is a special power, this isn't because I'm trying to, you know, make your HOH harder. This isn't because I'm trying to force your hand or get you to get more blood on your hands. This is truly just because I am, you know, worried that da 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 da.
Yeah.
Like I think it's all, everything you do in this house is your approach. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you have a compelling argument as to why you don't feel comfortable leaving him up there, they would be open to it, I think. So if you're kind of just...
They've already like insinuated to Paris that she would be the replacement nominee in the situation. And when they thought Maddie was going out, so I don't know why they would then just like fucking also throw another dart at someone else.
So it would be Paris, not Maddie, you think?
I don't know, because that was when they were faking that Maddie would be going out.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to ask them who the replacement nominee would be, because she won't even tell me probably.
It's probably not. Or she might tell you one thing and it'll be another thing.
Exactly.
Just like the whole Noms was.
Obviously can't have you up there. Obviously can't have you up there, though.
I hope not. Because, like, I don't know why, but I think out of the two, people would rather see me go over Liv when the time comes.
I think so.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know why that is, but it is what it is.
I think Liv...
It's just more...
I don't think people see Liv as the threat that she is. You know? I think that when we, like, know her better, we know that she is
Yeah.
a threat.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's scary to think about, man. That time will come. It's kind of hard to avoid. Shitty.
I'm just sorry. Do you really think we can make the Final Four?
I would love to. Like, that sounds like a dream. But it, like, scares me to, like, invest my thoughts into that because...
Still, half these people to go together.
Yeah, it scares me to invest my thoughts into that because it'll just shatter me and be so disappointing if it doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Like, as a fan, if people are watching, I think they would love that too. I feel like we each have something that Canada is, like, drawn to. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're the hilarious gay. And then there's freaking comp beast lesbo. You know what I mean? Like, and then there's the sarcastic bougie ass. And then there's, like, the hot-tempered loudmouth. Like, there's something that everybody is, like, drawn to. I think it would just be dope.
I think better than a lot of these other people. Better than a lot of these other people making it up.
Yeah.
I'm so worried what if Kaela wins the triple.
If Kaela wins the triple, I'm definitely going home.
Okay.
Or not home, but, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to think like that. See, this is what I mean.
No, but, like, I'm just thinking, like, then, like, if next week, why are we still waiting? If we can reduce the odds in half of you guys going out and, like, going.
Yeah, true.
I don't get it.
It's true.
It's, like, right after, then, like...
I think my biggest fear is the fact that, like, let's say next week I win. In an ideal world. I win, I take a shot, one of them for sure goes home.
Yeah.
The other one's seeking vengeance, which they're already coming after me, so it's not even a thing, but I can't play.
Yeah.
And then I'm banking on the people that I'm working with taking it and keeping to their word.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like
Odds are way better, I feel.
Yeah, true. I'm definitely not ruling it out. It's getting to the point where it's like it's there and it's gonna be a gamble either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not ruling it out. I'm not saying there's no way I don't. I'm also not saying I 100% will. There's so many variables and I need to, like, really think about what happens. Because even with the triple, 3 people go up. They fight for veto. The likelihood of someone coming down is really high, or the likelihood of someone winning and taking someone down is really high. And then who is the replacement? And then does the replacement change the votes of the people that are voting?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just like there's so many things to consider. And I'm just wondering if they're there, is it a better shot? If they're not there, is it a better shot? It's just terrifying to think of because I truly feel like that is my demise and it's sad to think about and I don't want to think like that. I want to be positive and I don't want to psych myself out. I want to fucking win it. Like, I know I can. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I feel like I could. You know, I just want to do something in this friggin' house and I want to, like, earn my spot. I want to earn my spot. I feel like I am playing a good game, but I really want to earn my friggin' spot. I don't know. It's terrifying.
It's terrifying. I don't know what to do.
So, yeah, either way, Ryan goes home this week. Like, truly.
You know, right?
Truly. Unless he's saved by some sort of miraculous thing. But, like, I just don't see it. But again, this is Big Brother.
I think then I'd probably piss off whoever the replacement nominee is for changing things.
Yeah, but if it's Paris or Maddie, not to discount them, but like, plus I don't know, man.
Huh?
Apparently Paris has been throwing all of us under the bus.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if that's bullshit. I don't know if that's facts. But apparently.
I can see it.
I could see it too. It's like, could I beat her in the end? Yeah. I could.
Definitely.
But do I... Do you think everybody would take Liv over me if in a triple?
No.
Or do you think
I
it's
think
like...
Liv could go over you, to be honest. I think you have better social connections. I just don't know if people see that as a threat or if people see that as an asset.
Right. It'd be hard to even campaign if that were ever the case, because I think she's just as deserving.
Yeah, I don't think she'd campaign.
It'd be really hard. I don't even know how I would go about that. I don't even want to think about that. But it's like gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like probably how you feel about Will, or probably how we feel about Erica too.
Yeah.
Like, it's shitty that there can't be 4 winners. The thing is too, like, we have to stay united because there's still...
I know.
We have to stay united and last the triple because there's still so much game to be played on the other side of the triple. Like, I keep focusing on the triple and I'm like trying not to think too far ahead.
It's stressful because I don't think I necessarily win against you guys in the end either, so it's kind of like this.
It honestly depends on who's in
Am I setting
jury.
myself up for it?
But here's the thing, you can't even predict whether or not you can or not yet, because there's still another part of the game yet to be played.
Yeah.
Like, you won't be able to really know who you could and could not beat until literally like the last 2 weeks.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Because so much could happen between now and then that would completely change the dynamic or the perception or the opinions of whoever is deciding. Do you know what I mean? Because I could easily say, oh, right now I could say, oh, there's no way I win against you and Erica. You guys are compies. You've done this, you've done that, you've done it. But at the same time, I can't say that yet because you have no idea. I might whip out a couple hat tricks. You know what I mean? It could completely change. It could completely change. So you don't know. My only thing is, like, I'm focused on the triple right now because that's like the next like milestone.
Weeks away still though. Like,
I don't think so.
2 more cycles of like all of this shit.
I really don't think so.
But at the end of this week.
Not Thursday.
It hasn't been before, but I hope it is.
Oh. Yeah.
It won't be though.
It won't be. But that's like the
I'm
next.
sick of you guys' truce with them. It's annoying.
I know. But again, like, I'm not saying we couldn't do it
beforehand.
Yeah, I'm not saying no.
Like, it could be your game changer.
Totally.
Or not. I mean, it's like,
I know, totally. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not shut off to the idea by any means at all. And I don't think Liv would be either.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so at all. Because we're ready. You know what I mean? Like, we're ready. We know it's kill or be killed. So it kind of just, like, really depends on how the cards fall. The only thing is I don't want to go around being like, I'm going to take a shot next week. I'm gonna take a shot next week. And then, like, how this happened. And then Derek wins and finds out that I was like, I'm gonna take a shot next week. I'm gonna take a shot next week. And he's like, oh, fuck you. You wanna take a shot? I thought you were gonna wait till the triple. Boom. I'm not fucking saying that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta, like, last week is a perfect example of why I'm not gonna run my mouth like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm not closed off to the option of that. I know it might be necessary.
Yeah.
But I would need to know for sure from the people that I'm working with if I can't play the triple, that's not seen as an opportunity to take a shot at us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard to really feel that reassurance when an opportunity is open like that. But I just have to trust in the people that I trust. I don't know, truly, I don't know that if I weaken Dayla next week, and let's say Paris, Maddie, or Will win the triple, I can't confidently say that they wouldn't take a shot at Liv and I. And that's my problem. I confidently say that you and Erica wouldn't. At least I hope.
No.
Right? But I can't.
Never.
I can't confidently say that Maddie, Paris, or Will wouldn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know the chances of you and Erica or Liv.
I think the chances of Eric and I going up in a triple are also big as well.
Yeah, but I think your chances of winning it are way higher.
The triple.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I think your chances of winning it are way higher. And, like, I'm just saying, if Maddie, Paris, or Will won it, and Dayla was already just half.
Yes.
I think that Maddie, Will, or Paris would take a shot and take me and the remaining Dayla out, or Liv and the remaining Dayla out. That's what I'm saying.
Or Erica, or me.
I don't think so. I think you guys, because of Erica's reign for her 2 weeks, I think she built some really solid relationships, and you've been working on your relationship since day one, and you've done an incredible job. You know what I mean? And Will would never turn on you. I don't think Paris would, and I know Maddie wouldn't. And that's okay. I don't want them to.
Yeah, I don't know if they wouldn't though.
Yeah, you never ever fully know. But my point is, I just feel like if they're looking at you as a one player and then looking at us as like the last duo.
Yeah. I think the same thing I've said to Dayla. Like, if one of them goes, I think the other one has a great chance of going deep. And I kind of think it's the same thing for you and Liv.
Mm-hmm.
But with two, you're way more of a target than on your own. You know?
Yeah.
But that's not to negate the fact that there are so many other targets in this game still, including myself and including Erica.
Yeah, we all are.
Will.
We all have our own.
Yeah.
Literally, we all have our own reason why we're a target.
But Paris, I guess, really.
But even Paris, at this point, she's like the ultimate floater.
Is she playing like a great game? We just don't see it though.
I mean, I think she is playing a great floater game.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't really been given a ton of opportunity for me.
Yeah.
So when I see that, I'm like, and it makes me think, like, with the whole blow up thing, she's like, it's okay, I understand why you did it, I understand, I got you, I support you, I'm not mad. And I know damn well she turned around and was like, I can't trust her, I can't say anything to her, I can't do this, I know it, because I'm not stupid. So that to me is like, that's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're getting.
With don't trust that bitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very much her reaction.
Yeah. You know, to my face, she was like, it's okay, I understand it, I understand. I would have done the same. It's all good. We're good. Don't worry.
Pissed.
And then turned around and she's like, no. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I can't take anything she says for face value, and I know that.
Yeah.
So someone like that to me is dangerous. Even though I know I can beat them, they're a huge detriment to my game. You know what I mean? So she's a threat in her own right, in her own floater right. You know, lots of people, especially after the triple, when you're like literally almost can touch the prize, you think people aren't going to be like, yeah, let's take Paris because she's a for sure beat her. Of course, that's the whole reason we got Marin out. Is because we were afraid of that. It's the same thing with Paris. It's the same thing. So if we don't deal with that relatively soon, that's a huge risk too. Someone could easily choose her over me.
I know, I agree.
Easily.
I agree.
Like, I understand the fear of wanting to go to the end with fierce competitors, but I think, to be honest, I fear more going with floaters.
Well, this is what the same thing I was saying too. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
and shit.
Like-
It's like basically giving up a chance for a spot in the final
Yeah.
two. I know.
You know? Like,
Happens every year. Or
absolutely. And I feel like, one, Canada probably has, it's been a while since Canada saw, like, well, I guess last year, Dimitri and Kevin were in the final three. And that's what people want to friggin' see, a fight to the end.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want it to be like so predictable where it's like one huge competitor and then two fucking floaters.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
so as scary as the idea is, I would rather go to the end with fierce competitors because who knows what I'm capable of when my back's pushed against the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could whip some shit out, maybe. I keep hopeful thinking, but still. But I would rather that. 100%. I'd have a shot over like, that's the obvious choice right there.